around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line. Green 18.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to swear you up. Don't get nervous.
36.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
General West. Alert. Watch twist.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 10. Hey, alert. Hey, dude.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky lets this one rip toward Graham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout coming from the defense. Defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Green 18. Number 50. Hey, you find over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken in at the 11. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards on the play.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
18. Red, go. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, alert. Red, go. Hey, echo.
Now Trubisky. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the flag.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Alert. Stay at home. Alert. Hey, exit.
Now Trubisky to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Packers 8. 0.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Charlie. 85 the mic. All day, dog. Blue. Red, tuck. Watch him.
Now Trubisky on first down.
He's coming.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
No.
It's complete to Robinson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
49, check 49. Alert. Joker. Smooth.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on. 180. Here we go.
Bust through the tackle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Spot! No! 50! 58, right over there. Go!
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Team 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they try to sweep to Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 24. Alert. Motion. Red, up.
Watch the run.
Now it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 52. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Topper! Hey, foxtrot!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Trubisky will throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch up. Alert 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Delta.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you decide to throw the...
And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers again now. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 85 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bears 29. Packers
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.